is when we do not need to do it in one take. We can screw up all we want.
Yeah, screw up everything, hun. It's fine. So, we're having fun.
We're interesting enough, right?
That's arguable, but...
We're not too, too boring. I mean, sometimes I'm a little boring just watching me, listen to music,
Ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. It's going to be a hard blooper to edit around, but...
That'll just be all commentary. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Future Jana, good luck.
Hello everybody and welcome to Nathan on Shuffle and to my latest episode of Prog Song Sunday. I've got Jana here.
Hi.
And this is the show where we listen to a prog song together. It's the first listen for Jana, and we just shuffle into a song and talk about it. Pretty simple format, so let's see what we're shuffling into today. Alright, shuffle time. Okay, so this is The Journey by Rick Wakeman. This is the keyboardist of Yes, his solo album, and it looks like it may feature some orchestral elements. So, are you into some Rick Wakeman?
Sure. I like Yes.
Yeah, you like Yes. We haven't done much of their solo stuff. We've done a lot of Yes songs, but not a lot of solo material from the different band members, which is well regarded. I don't think we've done
any, have we?
No. And I've been thinking about wanting to squeeze in John Anderson, and there's some cool Chris Squire stuff, but...
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into some Rick Wakeman.
All
I don't know if I've really give a dedicated listen to this, so it might be kind of
a
new listen for me, too.
Cool.
Because I'm more familiar with the Yes band tracks proper, so...
8 minutes, 56 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm guessing this is an instrumental track.
Oh, is it old?
Yeah,
Probably.
It's from the 70s, I'm sure. From 74.
They all just did, solo stuff, even though they're still in Yes?
Yeah. In fact, there was I forget what year it was or between what albums, but there was a time where they took a bit of a break and every member of Yes did a solo album between their normal band studio albums.
They're like, guys, I got an idea. Let's take a break. And let's all do a solo album and see who does the best.
Yeah, it was like a competition.
And they came back together and they're like, let's not do that. I like you guys too much. Let's keep going on our band. Yay, yes.
I'm sure it's exactly that way.
I'm sure it is too. It was just like that.
Okay, The Journey. Let's take the journey.
Okay.
See what we've got.
So stupid.
As you imagine in your head all the scenarios.
It's my favorite thing.
Okay, The Journey.
The Journey. And probably instrumental.
Yeah.
Oh.
And maybe live.
Live?
There might be some narration.
An orchestra. Oh, London Symphony Orchestra.
Two men incensed by one man's journey from the past. In Iceland, where the mountain stood with pride, they set off with their guide to reach the mountainside. Roped as one for safety through the long descent into the crater of volcanic rock they went. Look up from our telescopic lamp, one star for us to share. We continue on our prayer.
Imperceptibly passed from reddish-brown to bright yellow, their way lit by crystals appearing as lighted globes. They continued through the lava gallery, which gently sloped until they reached the intersection of two roads. Without hesitation, Professor Lidenbrook chose the eastern tunnel, and the journey continued through a succession of arches appearing before them as if they were the aisles of a Gothic cathedral. The walls were enhanced with impressions of rock weeds and mosses from the Silurian epoch. The eastern route they had taken had come to a dead end. With 3 days' walk back to the fork to find Arne Saknussum's original route, they found their water rations were limited to 1 day. Knowing their only chance of finding water was on that route, They set off for the fork, and there finally they fell, almost lifeless, on the third day. After sleep they continued down the other tunnel in their quest for water, and whilst searching on his own, Hans the guide heard the sound of water thundering behind a granite wall, and with a pickaxe attacked the wall so as to allow a stream of boiling water to enter and cool in their tunnel. Not only had they found life in the water, but they'd also found a flowing guide to the center of the earth. They called the stream the Hans Bath.
All right, I think it continues on from there, but we should probably stop at that part.
I mean, that's where the track ends, but...
Yeah, I'm sure it's a continuous album that tells the whole story, you know, as it goes through. It's like a concept, but done with orchestration and narration. And...
They just opened the stream to the center of the earth. What's going to happen next?
Yeah, tune in next week. I'm just the continuation.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't realize it was not just instrumental.
Yeah, I was totally wrong about that.
It had a chamber choir and like a symphony orchestra, which was so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love orchestral music,
Yeah.
symphonies. My dad played violin, still plays violin. Well, he switched to viola. He retired and then switched to viola. Like, I'm retired now. I'm going to learn a new instrument. Like,
why not?
Go for it, Dad.
Yeah.
But he was in a symphony for 25 years, a professional symphony, and so we would go to the concerts every now and then, and I just love listening to orchestral music, and it and then they had a chamber choir, which I was in chamber choir in high school and in college, and I loved it. It was really fun, and so it was just very very fun to hear all those sounds put together with like weird like Prog keyboard sounds like layered on top. So it was cool. It was like really unique, really like fun sounding. There was a really cool bass line in there at one point. And it was just rocking out underneath all of the other sounds, and I'm just like grounding into that and listening to that, and
cool.
And then I liked the narration. I liked the where it was probably headed, and like it just like ended right when the bass started in again, like
sounded like it was maybe getting into some more rock type
like,
section.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's it.
Sorry, yeah. It's kind of the unfortunate part of I just put in tracks, and a lot of prog albums, they flow together, so there isn't really a natural break, but we can't listen to the full album on this show because that would just be too long. So.
That would be too long for me. I know some people do that. I can't do that. I'm after 20 minutes of listening to music, I'm like, I gotta do something different. So and that's me. So we'll never listen to full albums on the show. We'll just listen to little bits. But this little bit was really great, and I liked it, and I'm interested to hear more. So.
I think it gives you a good impression of what to expect. You know, you get that orchestral sound, you get some choir, you get like little bits of prog elements, like you mentioned, especially in the keyboards, and some narration, a cool storytelling, talking about the journey to the center of the earth. You know, basically a retelling of that classic story. So cool. I'm probably losing a bit of prog credibility, but I haven't really listened to this. I kind of assumed what I thought it was, and I'm not as much into like the big. First of all, I'm not really into live albums, and I think this is a live recording, and I'm not as much into the big symphony orchestrated element, but this was really cool, and I think it could be fun to listen through.
You can't know everything, babe.
Yeah, I try.
It's okay. You know a lot. I'd say you know like 98% of all prog stuff.
No, not even close.
Yeah, something like that.
But
this isn't that 2%.
Sure.
And that's okay. You can't know everything, but like you got to listen to it with me, and I like those too. It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess
not
much more to say. It was a really cool track, and I'm probably going to go off and listen to the full thing. I'm kind of intrigued, so really cool.
Maybe I will too.
Ooh.
I do like Yes. Yes is like my favorite.
Yeah,
like,
your favorite
old,
like classic prog band. Yeah. And I've always wanted to delve deeper into their more solo works, so I think this could be a cool avenue for that. So
right, I'm down.
Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And hopefully we'll continue watching us. And subscribe if you haven't yet. We'd appreciate it. And let us know in the comments how you felt about this. And any recommendations perhaps of Yes solo work or Rick Wakeman solo work in particular. So I think that covers it. Thank you guys. And we'll catch you in a future episode.
Bye.
Bye everybody.